I found out that iOS... Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tommy, and real quick before this video begins, I just want to let you know that I know my hair is long. Please don't point it out in the comments. It's kind of just doing its own thing today. I'm getting it cut tonight, but I couldn't wait to make this video because I knew that if I would have waited until after I got my hair cut, then I would have been unmotivated to make the video. I've had my iPhone 7 for about a week now. Actually, it's a week today that I've had my iPhone 7, and I figured I'd do a little update video for you guys. So before we go into the pros of the phone and what I like about the phone, we're going to go into some of the problems I've been having with the phone and some of the problems that other people have been having with the phone, because there's quite a few. So the first problem we're actually going to talk about is the missing headphone jack. Now, there are a lot of people complaining about this, and people are saying that the dongle doesn't work in cars for aux cords and stuff. I haven't had any problems with the dongle, but that's because I haven't had to use the dongle yet. My car's radio is Bluetooth, so I just hook my phone right up and it gets playing music. A lot of other people were complaining that the earbuds, the controller on the earbuds would stop working randomly, but I've only used the earbuds once or twice and they've worked pretty fine for me, so I haven't really had any problem with that. The biggest problem that I've noticed with this phone in particular is that the home button, since it isn't a button anymore, it's a skin-sensitive button. It's not just a vibration. So if you have gloves on or a towel or any type of material over your finger or thumb, you can't press that button. So if you'll notice, if I pull my sleeve down and try to press the button, it's not pressing. But then as soon as I move my sleeve, I can press it. A lot of other users were complaining that the camera lens scratches too easily, and that would be because the camera lens actually isn't sapphire like it was on the 6S and the 6. The home button also isn't sapphire glass, it's just regular glass, but I never had a problem with the home button scratching easily at all, so I don't know why it was sapphire in the first place. The reason they removed the sapphire from the camera is to save money on materials and make the price cheaper for this phone, because if you remember when the iPhone 6 first came out, that phone, like, stock price was like $900. This phone, stock price is like $600. The final con before we get on to the pros of the phone is a little thing, but I know a lot of people have been complaining about it. I especially have. And it's how you can't swipe over to unlock your phone. I know it's the littlest thing ever, and it's an iOS 10 thing, and it is honestly the most annoying thing, because I'm so used to swiping over. I know you can unlock with your fingerprint, so it's not that big of a deal. But on alarms, and I use my alarms a lot because I usually have to work earlier in the morning. With alarms, you can't, like, you used to be able to swipe over to unlock or to turn off your alarm. Now, if you know me at all, you'll know that when I wake up early in the morning or wake up to an alarm at all, I can't open my eyes. It takes me like I just have to lay in bed for like 5 minutes and wake up slowly and adjust my eyes to the light. And if I open them too fast, they hurt. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. On iOS 10, with the alarms, you can't swipe over to turn them off anymore. And I used to just reach over, swipe my phone, and keep my eyes closed, and it was the best way to wake up. Now, on the alarms, you have this tiny little turn off button right down here, and you have to open your eyes all the way to be able to find where the button is, because if you don't hit the button right on, you're not hitting it at all. And it's honestly really frustrating, because instead of being able to slowly wake up now in the mornings, I'm like wide awake, and it sucks because halfway through the day, I feel like passing out. Now let's get on to the good stuff, because I haven't really had any bad stuff to complain about this phone. I'm really loving this phone overall. The camera is, obviously it's better, but you don't really notice a difference between, if you get the 7, the regular 7, you don't really notice a difference between this camera and previous models. Front-facing camera, the selfie camera, is a lot different, and you can actually see the difference just by holding this up to, like, side by side to a 6S, but you can definitely tell the difference between this front-facing camera and the 6S front-facing camera. It's a lot lighter, there's a lot more megapixels. Sound-wise, I don't miss the headphone jack at all. I honestly love the stereo sound, and the first time I watched a YouTube video with my iPhone 7, it scared the crap out of me because the volume was all the way up, and I forgot it was stereo sound. It was just honestly one of the most scariest things ever. You can definitely tell the stereo sound is there when you're listening to your music, like in the shower. I can't take a shower without listening to music, and this is definitely an improvement from my 6. There's also a lot of people that have been complaining about the hiss gate, buzz gate, whatever you want to call it. I've noticed it in this phone, but it's not, like, since this is the regular 7, it's not too loud. And of course, it's a powerful phone, you're going to have some sound feedback, which the hissing is not that big of a deal. People are making a bigger deal out of it than it should be. Obviously, you're going to hear some sort of noise in the phone. The engine is so powerful, like, this is a powerful phone, you're going to hear noise. Yeah, I can only hear it a little bit right now. It's just, if you're running something, obviously, you're going to hear it. All in all, I found out that iOS 10 runs a lot faster on the iPhone 7 than it did on the iPhone 6. On the iPhone 6, it was slow, it was clunky. When you swiped screens, you could see it lagging sometimes. And if you remember on, like, previous iOS, like, gens, you would, like, swipe over to reply to messages or to, like, retweet tweets, whatever. iOS 10 focuses on 3D touch, and it definitely implements that on this. So iOS 10 really isn't good for, like, iPhone 6. It's better for iPhone 6s and iPhone 7, but you can definitely tell the difference on iPhone 7. It runs a lot faster, it runs a lot smoother. I haven't experienced any problems with iOS itself. The waterproof capabilities are actually incredible. I know some people were doubting it, like, oh, whatever, it just says it's, like, water resistant. Water resistant is totally different than water. Like, no. This phone is freaking amazing in water. I've gotten this thing completely soaked, and it's come out completely fine. And that is an amazing thing to me because my iPhone 6, I was always around water whenever I didn't want it to be, and it always got water on. Like, I was so afraid of dropping my iPhone 6 in water or getting it soaked and then getting it water damaged and not being able to use it again. This phone, I don't have to worry about that, and it makes me super happy because, like, even in the shower. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this phone. If you're thinking about getting the iPhone 7, I definitely recommend it because it is an amazing phone, and it's definitely an upgrade even between the 6S and the 7. I'm in love with it, so maybe you will be too. Also, let me know if you guys like the tech reviews, unboxings, because I will definitely be bringing more of those, along with the case reviews, which I'm sticking to. I'm actually getting a new case in about 2 days. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below, and I will see you all later. Peace. When I wanted to change music on my iPhone 6, I would be afraid to grab the phone because my hands were wet and I didn't want to grab it. This phone, you don't even have to worry, so I just pick it right up and just do whatever.